HeyCanDoIt.com. Scam Review 2025. How fake licensing, anonymous ownership, and a recycled domain hide a high-risk investment fraud. HeyCanDoIt.com introduces itself as a respectable international brokerage firm, claiming regulation by multiple global authorities, transparent trading conditions, and secure fund management. Yet the closer one looks, the clearer it becomes that this polished image is nothing more than a marketing illusion, carefully constructed to convince inexperienced investors that they are dealing with a legitimate institution. In reality, every element of the platform, from its so-called licenses to its withdrawal terms and customer support, points to a coordinated investment scam operating outside the law. Although the domain name was originally registered in early July 2020, evidence shows that the website became active only after a major update in early September 2025. This gap of more than 5 years between registration and actual operation is a classic tactic used by fraudulent groups who deliberately purchase old, unused domains to create an artificial appearance of history. Such domains help mislead visitors into believing that they are interacting with a long-established company, when in truth, the website is newly launched and designed for short-term exploitation. The platform presents itself as regulated by the Dubai Financial Services Authority under license number A154788, and by the Luxembourg financial regulator under license number A04367635. Independent verification proves that neither of these licenses exists in official registries, and neither regulator recognizes the company. In addition, the website displays badges resembling the British Financial Conduct Authority and the Vanuatu Financial Services Commission, but once again, there is no evidence of any connection. These forged labels, combined with fabricated identification numbers, are clear signals of an attempt to deceive users into believing the platform operates under international supervision. The company claims to be located on Apostolou Pavlou Avenue in the city of Paphos on Cyprus, yet this address leads only to a co-working office that hosts dozens of unrelated businesses and shell companies. The provided telephone number is not associated with any authorized investment firm in Cyprus, and the listed email address is registered through an anonymous service with no traceable verification. The absence of a verifiable legal entity, physical presence, or corporate accountability further reinforces the conclusion that this operation seeks to hide its identity at all costs. The website promotes 3 investment plans intended to attract clients with escalating promises of service quality. The basic tier begins with a minimum deposit of $100 and offers leverage of 1 to 100 under the banner of transparent trading. The trader tier requires a deposit of $1,000 and puts forward the illusion of account insurance and priority support. The expert tier demands a minimum of $10,000 and markets exclusive analytical features. User reports reveal that once funds are deposited, supposed financial analysts begin aggressively persuading clients to invest larger amounts. When customers request a withdrawal, they frequently encounter sudden account restrictions, repeated verification requests, or complete loss of communication with the platform. Multiple testimonials across independent review platforms describe identical experiences. Deposits processed within minutes, growing account balances displayed inside the trading dashboard, and total impossibility of withdrawing any portion of the funds. Some victims report being asked to pay invented taxes or fees in advance to unlock withdrawals, a common secondary fraud tactic intended to extract even more money from affected users. Such behavior aligns precisely with how unregulated pseudo-brokers and Ponzi-style financial schemes operate, especially those using cloned websites and recycled infrastructure. Technical analysis of the domain confirms additional warning signs. The entire operation is shielded behind Cloudflare, preventing access to ownership data and server location. The SSL certificate was automatically issued without manual verification, and no company information is included in its metadata. The website contains no corporate documentation, no terms acceptable for regulated entities, and no banking details that could demonstrate the use of segregated client accounts. The opacity of the infrastructure strongly suggests that the operators intend to remain untraceable once the scheme collapses. Even though the platform attempts to convey a sense of professionalism through charts, visual elements, and multilingual support, these components are superficial and do not compensate for the absence of legal backing. In legitimate brokerage environments, regulation requires strict control of client funds, transparent disclosure of corporate ownership, and regular reporting to supervisory authorities, none of which is present here. Instead, Hacanduit.com relies entirely on persuasion, fabricated legitimacy, and psychological manipulation to attract new deposits while offering no protection whatsoever. The combination of fake licenses, an unverifiable business address, aggressive deposit solicitation, a sudden reactivation of an old domain, and widespread reports of blocked withdrawals results in a clear and consistent picture. Hacanduit.com is not a regulated broker. It is an investment fraud designed to imitate real brokerage services while systematically removing barriers for the operators to disappear with client funds. Users interacting with the platform face a high likelihood of financial loss, with no legal recourse or institutional mechanism to recover their deposits. For anyone considering this platform, the most important rule is simple. True financial licensing exists only inside official government registries. If a broker claims international oversight but cannot be found in any official database, that broker is not regulated and cannot legally handle investments. Despite its visual polish and persuasive language, Hacanduit.com offers no safety, no transparency, and no protections, only significant risk.